everyone, how are you? You all fine. So in this video we will discuss about respiration. Okay, in previous video we had already discussed about nutrition in human beings. Okay, in this video we will discuss about respiration. Okay, so the activity now. We have discussed nutrition in organisms. In last session, we have discussed about nutrition in organisms. Okay. The food material taken in during the process of nutrition is used in the cell to provide energy for various life processes. Okay. The food material taken in during the process of nutrition, we see that nutrition is in simple meaning we can say taking of food, okay, inside the body, and this nutrition is used in cell to provide energy, okay, for various life processes. Okay, diverse organisms do this in different ways. Some use oxygen to break down the glucose completely into carbon dioxide and water. Some other pathways that do not involve oxygen. In all cases, okay. Diverse organisms do this in different ways. Like some organisms use oxygen to break down glucose completely into carbon dioxide and water. Okay, and some use other pathways that do not involve oxygen. Okay, it means there is given different ways, two ways. That first one is use of oxygen to break down molecules. Okay, glucose completely. Okay, into carbon dioxide and water. And second one is without using oxygen. Okay, in all cases the first step is breakdown of glucose, a 6 carbon molecules into a 3 carbon molecules called pyruvate. In all cases the first step is breakdown of glucose. A 6 carbon molecule convert into 3 carbon molecule. This process is known as pyruvate. Okay. This process takes place in the cytoplasm, and this process takes place in the cytoplasm. Okay. Cytoplasm of the cell. Further, the pyruvate may be converted into ethanol and carbon dioxide. Okay, the pyruvate may be converted into ethanol and carbon dioxide. Okay, this process takes place in yeast during fermentation, and this process is take place in yeast during the fermentation. Okay, during fermentation, yeast use this process that it break down of glucose and 6 carbon molecule into a 3 carbon molecule. This is known as pyruvate. This process is known as pyruvate, and this process is take place in the cytoplasm of the cell. Okay, and this process took place in yeast during fermentation. This process is nice. Pyruvate process. Since this is process take place in the absence of air, it is called anaerobic respiration. This process takes place in the absence of air, it means absence of oxygen. So it is called anaerobic respiration. Okay, it means in anaerobic respiration, in anaerobic respiration, air is not present. Okay, air is absent in anaerobic process. Breakdown of pyruvate using oxygen takes place in mitochondria. Breakdown of pyruvate using oxygen takes place in mitochondria. We know that mitochondria is a powerhouse of cell. Okay, this process break up the 3-carbon pyruvate molecule to give 3 molecules of carbon dioxide. This process break up the 3-carbon pyruvate. It breaks 3-carbon pyruvate molecule to give 3 molecules of carbon dioxide. Okay, it break 3-carbon pyruvate molecule. As a result, it formed to give 3 molecules of carbon dioxide. Okay. The other product is water, and the other product is our water. Okay. Since this process takes place in the presence of air, it means oxygen. It is called aerobic respiration. And in aerobic respiration, oxygen is present. Okay, it means air is present. Okay, but in anaerobic respiration, oxygen is absent. Okay. The release of energy in this aerobic process is a lot greater than in the anaerobic process. Here is written that the release of energy is it means the release of energy is in the anaerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration is a lot greater than the anaerobic respiration. Okay, it means anaerobic respiration produce more energy as compared to anaerobic respiration. Okay. Sometimes where there is a lack of oxygen in our muscle cells, another pathway for the breakdown of pyruvate is taken. Sometime when there is a lack of oxygen in our body, in our muscle cell, okay, and so our another pathway for the breakdown of pyruvate is taken. If in our body there are lack of oxygen, then for breakdown of pyruvate, another pathway is taken for the breakdown of pyruvate. Okay. Here the pyruvate is converted into lactic acid, which is also a 3-carbon molecule. Here the pyruvate acid is converted into lactic acid, which is also made up of 3-carbon molecule. Okay. This build up of lactic acid in our muscles during sudden activity causes cramps. Okay. This build up of lactic acid in our body, in our cell, in our muscle cell during sudden activity causes crampus. Okay. And it causes crampus. Okay. Is breakdown of glucose by various phosphates. This one is glucose. In cytoplasm it converts in pyruvate. 3 molecule, glucose 6 carbon molecule, and it convert in cytoplasm pyruvate 3 carbon of molecule and plus energy. Okay, here 3. First one is absence of oxygen, second one is lack of oxygen, and third one is presence of oxygen. In yeast, there is absence of oxygen, and in our muscle cell, lack of oxygen and presence of oxygen in mitochondria. Okay. Ethanol plus carbon dioxide plus energy, 2 carbon molecule, and in lack of oxygen, lactic acid plus energy. We have already discussed that lactic acid plus energy and 3 carbon molecule. Okay, and in presence of oxygen, in mitochondria, it is present in mitochondria, carbon dioxide plus water plus energy. Okay, this one is given a breakdown of glucose by various pathways. The first one is absence of oxygen, lack of oxygen, and third one is presence of oxygen. Okay. The energy released during cellular respiration is immediately used to synthesize a molecule called ATP, which is used to fuel all other activities in the cell. Okay. The energy released during the cellular respiration is immediately used, okay, to synthesize a molecule called ATP. And when energy is released during the cellular respiration, it is used immediately, okay, to synthesize a molecule that is called ATP, okay, which is used to fuel all other activities in the cell. Okay, let's see other activities that are done in our cell. In this process, ATP is broken down, giving rise to fixed amount of energy, which called the endothermic reaction take place in the cell. In this process, ATP is broken down, giving rise to a fixed amount of energy, which can be drive the endothermic reaction take place in the cell. Okay, so that's why ATP is very important in our body. More to know, this one is all about the ATP. Okay, that ATP is energy into motion. Okay. Since the aerobic respiration pathway depends on oxygen, aerobic organisms need ensure that there is a sufficient intake of oxygen. Okay, since aerobic respiration pathway depends on oxygen, we have already discussed that with the help of oxygen, in aerobic respiration, oxygen is present. Okay, and aerobic organisms need to ensure that there is sufficient intake of oxygen. Okay, we have seen that plant exchange gases through stomata, and the large intercellular space ensure that all cells are contact with air. Sorry, we have seen that in a plant. We have seen that a plant exchange gases through stomata. Okay, and the large intercellular space ensure that all cells are in contact of air. With air. Okay, it is clear that plant are in the contact of what? Air. That's why all cells of plant cells are in the contact of what? Air. Carbon dioxide and oxygen are exchanged by diffusion here, and the carbon dioxide and oxygen exchanged by the process diffusion. Okay, they can go into cell or away from them and out in the air. They go from the cell and or away from them and out into the air. It means they go into cell and away from them and out into the surrounding. It means air. Okay. The direction of diffusion depends upon the environment conditions and the requirements of the plant. The direction of diffusion depends on the environmental condition and the requirement of the plant. It is the direction of diffusion, it is totally depend on the environmental condition and the requirement of the plant. What plant actually want. Okay. At night, when there is no photosynthesis occurs, O2 illumination is the major exchange activity going on. At night, when there is no photosynthesis occurs, because photosynthesis occurs during only day, because with the help of sunlight photosynthesis is occurs. But at night photosynthesis, there is no photosynthesis occurring. When O2 elimination is the major exchange activity going on, then O2 elimination is the major exchange activity going on in plants. During the day, O2 generated during respiration is used up for photosynthesis, hence there is no O2 release. This one is conditioned at night, and during the day, O2 generated during respiration. O2 generated during respiration is used up for photosynthesis. Hence, there is no O2 is released. It means in day O2 is generated during respiration, but it is used up for photosynthesis. Hence, there is no O2 release. Instead, oxygen release in a major event at this time. Oxygen release a major event at this time. This one is all about plants, and animal cells involve different organs for uptake of oxygen for the environment and for getting rid of carbon dioxide produced. And in animal have involved different organ for uptake of oxygen for the environment and for getting rid rate of carbon dioxide production. Okay. Terrestrial animals can breathe through the oxygen in the atmosphere, and the terrestrial animal can breathe oxygen in environment in the atmosphere. Okay, but animal that live in water needs to use the oxygen dissolved in water. Terrestrial animal can breathe the oxygen in the environment, but animal that are live under in the water in water needs to the oxygen dissolve in the water, and animal that are live in water, it is used to used to the oxygen dissolve in the water. And one more activity is given that. Okay. So I hope you understand this all thing about the respiration, that in aerobic respiration, in aerobic respiration oxygen is present, but in anaerobic respiration oxygen is absent. Okay, and there are three pathways of the other breakdown of glucose by various pathways. First one is absence of oxygen. Second one is lack of oxygen, that is present in our muscle cell, and the third one is presence of oxygen, that is in mitochondria. Okay. So I hope you understand all the meaning of all the points that we discussed today. Okay. So that's all for today. Thank you. Have a nice day.